Greetings, my people. Tonight is Tuesday, May 3rd, and we are going to do something a little interesting tonight. I think by this point, y'all know I really like to mine. I've been a miner in this game for, God, about half my life now that I've existed on this actual real planet. So there's a couple things that miners always kind of hope that you will see or get to use. There's really three things. Um, One of them, of course, would be an unlimited mining amp. That would be an amazing tool to check out sometime. Always dreamed of that. There's also the modified excavators or adjusted excavators. Those would be another one. And then you also have the finders that come pre-amplified that drop more probes, but you get bigger claims. And I've always kind of hoped that I would get to try some of these tools out, and finally today, because of a fellow player that I've met on here, um, one of the people that comes and hangs out at the land and mines at Khorum Coast, kind of hooked me up and allowed me to purchase a new toy from him. Originally, the player had wanted to give it to me for free, but I don't think that's right. I mean, you're already one of my miners. You're coming out to my land, and I appreciate you offering me a gift, but if anything, I owe you, you know? You're someone that comes here and already does so much for me already. So I wouldn't allow him to give it to me without paying for it. But I ended up buying a Ziplex P30 from Azaka Io Kamadaki. It was very nice for him to trade me and allow me to try one of these out because I've always hoped to try out a preamped finder. So we're gonna give it a shot, y'all, and see what we can do with it. I'm very excited. I had made this trade earlier this morning for him and done stuff all day long. I went and took a hike out in the countryside with my wife and went shopping at Sam's Club, and all day in the back of my mind I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to finally try that out because like I said, I never imagined I would get to mess with any of those three items because that's always been mining gear way out of my league. But today, I'm gonna feel like I'm in the big leagues here for a little bit. I thought we would take the finder out and try our first run at Khorum Coast just to see what goes on. And I kind of thought that if I liked it, maybe we would go either to Arcadia Moon or to Foma Fortuna. So first off, let's see what happens if we go to Khorum Coast with it and try running it there. Now it is a preamped finder, which means it takes more probes than normal to use. So I'll actually show you all some of the details real quick on this before we go and use it. It's got a 10 ped max durability. He had sold it to me at 6 ped, so there's going to be a lot of use on this thing left, which is awesome. Ooh, and I could... Ooh, hold on. We're going to add depth onto it real fast. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Because I have some depth enhancers. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, so we'll do a quick comparison here and I'll show you all the differences and what I mean by a preamped finder. Okay? Make sure I make it where that thing's gonna stick. Okay. And now we'll go and bring up our original F105, which for some reason isn't having the details show up. Hold on. Where's your details, mate? Oh, that's why. Well, I apologize about that. I was trying to do a quick comparison for y'all real fast and show you what I meant by a preamped finder, and my internet decided it wanted to say goodbye for a minute. So, got that back. We're up here running again, and I'll show y'all what I mean, okay? Why this finder is really fun and why I'm excited. So, if you see over here, the F105 is what I normally carry around. I've had this sucker since, God, it might as well be called the F2005 because that's probably about the time that I bought the damn thing. So, had this finder forever. It has dropped so many probes, it's unreal. But thing is, if you look, it shows you that to mine for ore, Where does it actually say ore? It should say mineral prospector. Okay. To mine for it, it takes 20 probes, and that's to do ore. Down here, you have in matter, surveyor. It takes 10 probes to do in matter. And down here, you have treasure hunter, and it takes 30 probes to do treasure. However, a preamp finder, like this one over here, the Ziplex P30, it takes more probes per type of mining. So if you see, just to click just to click for ore, it takes 60 probes instead of 20. So it's going to cost me about 3 times the normal amount per click, but in theory, the claims should be bigger. Like same down here, it's 30 probes now for in matter instead of 10. So there's that. And also, sadly, I will totally admit, I had left my treasure skills kind of in the dust, mining on other planets for a while, off and on. So my treasure is not really high enough to run this finder, which is it's kind of sad right now. So I'll probably end up saving it for a while and keeping some down the road to try with treasure too, because I really want to do that. I want to try it with treasure. So anyway, I'm excited. Basically, these claims are going to be larger than normal, and we don't have an amp strapped on the finder. But that also means down the road we could also buy an amp like this dead level 5 that I probably should stop carrying around and sell. We could buy that, put it on this finder, and have even crazier size claims. And then I thought, if I like it, like I said, we might take it to Foma Fortuna and try to chase that tower. It would be so nice to finally get our drill tower, and who knows, this could be how you do it. It could happen. I believe I believe in anything in this game, you know? Alright, well we're here at Khorum Coast, and I thought we would do 120 ped, so 12 US dollars kind of run with that new finder, and it's gonna take 26 drops for treasure and ore before it breaks. Because I can't, or I mean for ore and in matter before it breaks, because I really shouldn't run treasure on it with my skill level. So we'll get 26 drops to make 120 peds back. Let's see how it goes. And I suppose we'll calculate decay on what the finder decayed also in the end, because this was a spicy meatball. It was like 7,000%. So here we are. Let's try it up. First drop. Nothing. Well, that's a boner. Let me make sure we're still recording. I just had to double check. Alright. Maybe we'll get a nice global with it out here today. Pour size 4 Idris resin. Okay. Didn't expect to claim that small with that, but maybe that's how that is too. I don't know. We'll see. Small size 5 Letarian dust. So about 3 peds on that. Oop, and look, some Brukite right there on the floor. 66 stones of Brukite, y'all. Medium size 8 Listerium stones, so about 12 peds. Small size 5 Letarian dust. I maybe should have taken it out and played somewhere else other than Khorum Coast for my first trip with this. But I kind of wanted to hit a nice half if possible here on our land, if I could. That way at least I'm doing my share of contributing to the loot pool before the end of the month split. So if I hit a nice claim out here, it kind of gives back to all my players too, and that would be ideal. Do my share for them since they do their share for me. Small size 5 Idris resin. Well, that's not really working so far. About 3 peds there. Well, the finder doesn't seem to decay too much. A little bit, but not bad. We'll get some uses out of it. I'm already thinking that we should have just went somewhere more high risk, or at least maybe not here at Khorum, because I mine the shit out of this land all the time, and it's probably getting a little thin on resources. Size 7 average Listerium, about 7 heads there. Size 8 medium Listerium, about 12 peds maybe, and a size 5 small Idris resin, about 3 peds, so 15 total in that little batch. Well, let's hang up north here. We got about 11 more drops. So we're more than halfway through the run, and we did not get half back. So that's expected though. Modest, size 6, energy crystal, about 5 ped maybe. Average, size 7 Listerium stone, about 7 peds, and a poor, size 4 energy crystal, about 2 peds. Yeah, the claims definitely aren't what I need. But, like I said earlier, I had a feeling not to come out here and do it, but you always still kind of hope that, well, you know, this could be the run. And like I said, if I'm going to get one somewhere, I want it to be here. Maybe we'll just continue up north and poke our head outside Khorum Coast and drop a couple probes up this area, see what happens. Size 8 medium Listerium stone. About 12 peds there. Alright, well, I'm about to start dropping on land that's not ours. It feels bad to do that. But sadly, Khorum's just not that huge. I wish we had more space to mine on it. It feels like I overmine the hell out of the thing. Alright. Can't say I've ever actually mined this spot up here on the north side either, so I don't know what can be found out here, or if it's any different than the resources in my land or not. So, watch, we'll come out here and not hit anything anyway on this outside area, so completely pointless for me to have left Khorum. I already see that. So maybe we got to go back to drill anyway. We're going to drop our last ones back there, because I'm already feeling sketched out, not being where I need to be. If I'm gonna lose peds, I might as well lose them with y'all. Going back in. Let's hit a claim here. We can do it. We'll just touch base back here into Khorum Coast, and we'll see what's going on. All right, last 4 drops. Average size 7 Listerium stone, about 7 peds. Modest size 6 Idris resin, probably about 5 peds. Small energy crystal, about 3 peds. Average size 7 Listerium stone, about 7 peds. Alright, well, I guess I'll go drill that and okay, so sorry about that. Had to drill some claims, and then the neighbor had called me while I was out drilling. Found a big old rattlesnake in the backyard. Great thing about living in Texas, y'all, is the Western Diamondback rattlers out here can be like up to 4 feet long. So ended up taking care of a little bit of a snake problem. Not trying to sound like I don't like animals, but it comes down to that snake or my dog. I'm sorry, but it's my dog that's going to get chose. So anyway, let's see how our mining run did with that new finder. We had to get 120 peds. Let's see what it was. 89. We got almost a 90 back. That wasn't terrible, but that wasn't good. So, oh well. First time trying it out. It was nice to give it a shot. See what we got. We'll mess with it later, I'm sure. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for tuning in.